Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Thursday, January 6, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Los Angeles Clippers vs Phoenix Suns. The Los Angeles Clippers will take a trip to the desert to face the Phoenix Suns before returning home for the next 3 games. The Clippers are going through a tough period at the moment, having lost 7 of the previous 10 games. Phoenix, on the other hand, is back home from a 3-game road trip on which they recorded a couple of wins over Charlotte and New Orleans. The Clippers continue to exchange wins and losses as they aim to bounce back this season. They are currently 19-19 for the season after they were routed by the Minnesota Timberwolves 122-104 in their previous game. The Suns continue to roll on this season. They have won their last 2 games, including a comfortable 123-110 win against the New Orleans Pelicans in their previous game, to move to 29-8 for the season. Both teams will miss multiple players on Thursday, but the Suns still have Booker, Paul, and Bridges to lead their offense, while the Clippers are pretty toothless without George and Kennard. They can't rely on Reggie Jackson and Eric Bledsoe, for instance, they combined for a miserable 6 points in the previous game. Now, when the poor Clippers offense meets the top 5 defense, I expect the visitors to struggle heavily and suffer a massive loss. The Suns also owe the Clips one following a big Los Angeles win earlier in the season. Our first betting advice is to pick the Suns at -12. The Phoenix Suns secured another comfortable victory as they beat the New Orleans Pelicans 123-110 on the road. Monty Williams' team controlled the game from the tip-off and didn't trail for a single second, they had the lead all the time. The Suns were excellent from the floor, 53.7%, and beyond the arc, 54.8%, making 7 triples more than the Pelicans. For the 3rd time in 4 games, Phoenix covered the spread, -6.5, and now improved to a 2017 ATS record. The Los Angeles Clippers suffered the 4th consecutive defeat at home as they lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves 122-104. It was a weak defensive performance from the top 10 defense, as it allowed even 64 points in the first half. Minnesota was also better in almost every segment and shot over 50.0% from the floor. Los Angeles failed to cover a -3.5 spread, and when it comes to the spread of late, the Clippers have been in a hot and cold form, covering 4 of the last 7. Right now, the Clippers have a 17-21 ATS record. There isn't a lot of empirical evidence, but scores in the NBA are starting to increase, almost tangibly. The Suns have averaged 112.6 points per game, which puts them 3rd in the league. The Clippers have managed to score about 105 points per game, which isn't high, but it's crucial to ensuring they also contribute to the points total heading over. Both teams will stay efficient from the field, which will help take the points total over. Our second betting advice is to pick over 219.